I canceled plans with my best friend because I was too tired. That night, she died alone in her apartment. Yesterday, I found the letter she wrote me 4 years ago on an ordinary Tuesday night. My best friend Megan texted asking if I could come over. Nothing dramatic, Perdo, just a hey, rough day, free tonight. Could here's the company. I'd just gotten home from a 12-hour shift at the hospital where I was completing my residency. My feet ached, my brain was fog, and all I wanted was a hot shower and sleep. Sorry, completely exhausted. Rain check for this weekend, I replied, adding a heart spick to soften the rejection. No worries. Get some rest, she texted back immediately with her trademark understanding. This weekend sounds perfect. I fell asleep by 8:30, phone on silent. When I woke the next morning, I had 16 missed calls, paired to 3 from Megan between 11 p.m. and midnight, then 13 from her mother starting at 3 a.m. Megan had died sometime during the night. She was found on her bathroom floor in pajamas, phone just out of reach. The last call she attempted was to me. The guilt was immediate and all-consuming. While I slept soundly, my best friend of 15 years had been dying, trying to reach me. I replayed our last text exchange hundreds of times. Had there been clues I missed? Should I have known something was wrong? Would my presence have changed anything? The rational part of me, Farron, the doctor part, pair, knew that even if I'd been there, I likely couldn't have saved her. The condition that took her life was sudden and catastrophic, but the human part of me, the friend part, couldn't accept that. I had chosen sleep over friendship, and that choice felt unforgivable. I went through the motions after that pair in the funeral, comforting her family, returning to work, but something in me had hardened. I never turned down another call for help, no matter how exhausted I was. I became the friend who always showed up, to the detriment of my own health and relationships. My therapist called it compulsive caretaking fueled by unresolved grief. Last month, Megan's mother called me. She was finally clearing out Megan's apartment, a task she'd been unable to face for years. Here's a box with your name on it, she said. Things she wanted you to have yesterday. I picked up that box. Amplified were photos, inside jokes preserved as trinkets, and a sealed envelope with "For Emma, part open, when you are being too hard on yourself," written in Megan's looping handwriting. With shaking hands, I opened it, and the letter began. If you are reading this, I am guessing you are in one of your spiral moments where you are convinced you failed someone. You always set impossible standards for yourself, especially with people you love. Remember that weekend in med school when you drove 6 hours because I had a bad breakup even though you had exams? Or when you skipped your cousin's wedding to take me to chemo when my mom couldn't? You show up, Emma, it's what you do. But here is what I need you to understand. Your worth isn't measured by your availability. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to say no. Even to me, I am writing this after you canceled plans last week because you were working a 30-hour shift. You apologized as many times. Stop that. Your dedication to your patients is one of the reasons I love you, even when it means I see you less. So here's my permission slip to you. It's okay to put yourself first sometimes. It doesn't make you a bad friend. It makes you human. I love you not for what you do for me, but for who you are, part, even the tired, messy, unavailable parts. Take a nap, the world will survive. Love always. Megan's letter was dated 2 weeks before she died. I sat on my kitchen floor and sobbed, parent, the first real cry I'd allowed myself since her funeral. All these years I'd been punishing myself for choosing rest that night, believing I'd failed her when she needed me most. And all along she'd already forgiven me for something that hadn't even happened yet. This morning I called in sick to work for the first time in 4 years. I turned my phone off and slept until my body was ready to wake up. Then I made Megan's favorite pancakes, played her favorite album, and read her letter again. I can't change what happened that Tuesday night. I'll never know if answering those calls would have made a difference. But I am trying to accept what Megan already knew, Parita, that being human means having limits and that love persists even when we can't be there. Tonight, I am meeting with my therapist to talk about healthy boundaries and forgiving myself. I am bringing Megan's letter. She always was better at explaining me to myself than I was. Sometimes the people who know us best leave behind exactly what we need to find our way back to ourselves, Parn, even when they're no longer here to guide us in person.